this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Going to get things started. Off we go from Denver. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find
into space. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And, Greg, that is the way you'd love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out. And I'm anxious.
He works free, right side. Loose inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Denver. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard, or in this case, there's no pictures on a box score, because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
The Giants sending out their punter. That is taken at the 10. The Broncos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, his defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. They find the end zone through the air stretch. That is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's a keeper on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. Trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? Here we go. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. That one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
For the field goal. A 45-yard
Santos's kick is good. And the Giants are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
On the double. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point now by Riley. His kick is good. Broncos are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20 to mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside 3rd of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Tyler Newman there defensively.
Come on. Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Again, working deep downfield. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Dragon 60.
Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's into space past the 25. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. A run on 1st and goal. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pick up at 9. is going to set up 2nd and 1.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
A carry here for Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Giants 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. 2nd down, they need 3. He'll drop the throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
the Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready. Cavity line, go.
Throwing now on first and 10. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Trap.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. The Giants offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive.
A gain of 17 yards.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To the air now on first and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Trenton Simpson getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to third and very long. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Pat Bryant. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Titans move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Ravens wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Ravens are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And this is Ashton Genty. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Raiders have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive. A one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Oh, great job anticipating the play. Running it down for no gain.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. 1st down and more to the 45. 20. 50s. And he will score again. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
Giants 10. Chad Ryland.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so we're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
The second down throw is incomplete. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got ready.
They'll try and run for it.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going for it all. That is home. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Ryland's kick here is good. Broncos stretch things out even further.
62. Giants 10.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Is Tracy looking to run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. the Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
The 41-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Get ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Shot. Back to 60.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go.
Up the middle, it's Neal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it. It's Neal. And the Broncos have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they need.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to Robinson. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
First down.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Tracy. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. They'll bring up 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. Getting the job done on 4th. And now it's 1st and goal. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.